we don't feel like ourselves. We haven't felt like ourselves in a while. And I'm sorry to get political, but I'm just going to be honest. We haven't felt like ourselves since Barack Obama. I just think he was such a slick snake. He was this affable guy who was like wearing good suits and looked the part and sounded the part and dressed the part, but was so divisive in his messaging. The left, they look at you like when you say this, they don't know what you're talking about. It's like, because you don't pay attention to the other half of the country. You only pay attention to your absurd news sources, which spin and spin and spin to protect Democrats, especially if they're named Obama. He's the one who started to inject race where no one had been doing it. He's the one who started to use his pen and the phone to shove things down our throat that we didn't want. He's the one who shoved through an entitlement on our health care and our personal doctor visits that he promised he wouldn't mess with. And then he did, really hurting people, causing massive anger and open lies. He never missed an opportunity to twist the knife on the racial issue. He would do it subtly and in his own way, but it was very clear what he was doing. For the first time, we had a president who weighed in on legal cases before they'd played out. We never did that. That was a taboo that had never been crossed before him. And Donald Trump was the reason Barack Obama, reverse that. Barack Obama was the reason Donald Trump came about, that he was born as a political figure. They say Trump's divisive. He was the antidote. He was the answer to the divisiveness of Barack Obama. And we just haven't felt like ourselves for years now. Exactly.
Yes, if you have been following this channel, you realize I've been updating people, bringing videos from different angles so they can see the truth, what is actually going on social media. This video I'm about to show you next will make you angry. Yes, these people are supposed to find out. Everyone is tackling law enforcement under this video. I don't know why people do this every single time. This has actually exposed some of these liberals to me. I didn't know they were like this. The kind of hate these people have is concerning. About 40,000 people that I've seen today writing crazy things about Charlie.
So I keep on seeing like posts about this Charlie dude, whatever, Kirk dude, whatever. Regardless. And let me just say this. I'm surprised that y'all didn't get rid of him sooner. And I'm surprised that you guys aren't getting rid of more people. Like, don't stop with him. Don't let him be the end dog. Get rid of them all. And the ones that are above him. Your mayor. Your city councilman. What is it? Georgia Power? The people that keep on raising the CEO. Get rid of them. Yeah. Like, what? It was so crazy. I watched like a 60 minute, whatever. Y'all know what I mean. 1 minute edit of like the things he said, and they're like so atrocious that like his wife deserves to go too. Y'all keep on talking about his wife and kids. They need to go too because they're carrying on that mentality and that lineage. Like, get rid of the whole family. I'm so sorry. Why did you guys stop with him? Why did you stop with him? Go get his grandma. Because who raised you? Like, your mom ought to be ashamed for breathing scum like you. Get rid of the whole family. Like, y'all too scary. Y'all too scary for revolution. Y'all too scary for progress. Like, y'all want results without putting in the work. You gonna have to take out trash to get a clean house. Like, it is what it is. If the trash can is stinking up the house, you gotta take out the garbage. Take the garbage out, y'all. Take the garbage out. All right. Not me. I'm chilling.
Some people don't have conscience. Again, when you do a video like this, how do you feel? Let's forget about that Charlie is not alive again. He has children. The wife is there. You don't even have that conscience, that mind to pity this family. You are still calling that they should unalive everyone. The person who posted this video list of TikTok. Hi FB, this person is calling for the rest of Charlie's family to be. Don't let it stop with him. Get rid of the whole family, his wife and kid too. If law enforcement don't take this serious, like to sample some of these people, they will not learn. It is high time these people need to find out. I'm glad that some are getting fired every day into their workplaces. Trump shared this video on Truth Social 1 hour ago. This lady said something that actually, go in line with what he thinks. The video is going viral. I don't know if you've seen this. Extremely important. Take a look at this.
Alrighty, this message is for President Trump and his administration. If you stay to watch the video, please tag him down below, share, and repost so we can try to get this to him as quickly as possible and hope that he can do something with this. President Trump, as a supporter who voted for you 3 times, I am hoping and praying that you will revisit what Barack Obama and Joe Biden got rid of back in 2013, which is the Smith-Mundt Act, which held news corporations accountable for lying to the American people and spreading propaganda instead of truth. I think instead of bringing it back as the Smith-Mundt Act, you name it the Charlie Kirk Act, you make it a law, and you make it damn near impossible for these people to continue to lie to the American public, which has brought chaos, hatred, division, and anarchy all across this country. Fines out the ass, which will damn near bankrupt their companies should they lie to the American people ever again. They can have their opinions, that's fine. They need to state that it is their opinion and that it is not a fact. Because of their constant lies, a man lost his life over it. Because of the constant hateful rhetoric of calling him a fascist and a Nazi and a white supremacist and a bigot, the same thing that they called you, this man is dead. I think this would be a great legacy for him to have a law named after him to force journalists to finally start telling the truth and having the integrity that they have lacked for over a decade. I hope that this gets to you. I hope that you think about it and that you pass it into law. Because we are on a dangerous path right now with the constant lies and the propaganda, and that doesn't end just at news journalists. It needs to go to content creators who consistently spread lies and propaganda and half-truths across the internet. This needs to end, and people need to start being held accountable for baseless claims over absolute abysmal things. It needs to end. So please, if you have it in your heart to have the time to do this, get this in front of Congress, get this passed as a law, and start holding these news corporations, be they right, left, or center, accountable.
She is spot on. If Trump can put this in place, then it is important. He shared this video on Truth Social. If you remember, 3 days ago, this guy was fired on MMBC. Now, look at who they are blaming. Fire MMBC analysts blame right-wing media mob for being terminated from the network after he made shocking on-air comments reacting to Charlie. Matthew has blamed a right-wing media mob gave up about his comment on Charlie for his firing. Those MBC reacted to that mob and fired him. He has claimed his statement have been misinterpreted. I believe you saw that video. Take a look at this. I think I'm going to even end here.
He's been one of the most divisive, especially divisive younger figures in this, who is constantly sort of pushing this sort of hate speech or sort of aimed at certain groups.
He didn't. President Obama did. President Biden did. Presidents Bush and Clinton did. President Trump did not. Instead, he blamed Democrats.
These are the people causing issues in this country.
But every piece of evidence we have so far makes it very clear that the assin acted alone.
Not everyone took to his words or
This, who is constantly sort of pushing.
You're running for president, or you're running for one of the.
So you can see who these people really are.
Is there too? We're also, and I'm kind of saying this to you, but also asking our team wider who's listening to flood our social media with this.
Awful. And
we want to update you on
revival going on in the nation.
that we, the Turning Point USA,